What's up? I'm not wearing any makeup today because all of the vlog clips that you're about to see are just me at my ugliest, so I don't think it really matters if I like put an effort today, you know. So I thought, why not? My skin wants to breathe. It just doesn't want to be clogged in the pores, so I'm not wearing any makeup. Okay, I hope you're doing well. I hope all is good and great. I'm wearing decent pants for the first time in a video. I thought everyone should know. So I did this thing that I will never ever do ever again, and I'm sorry for the clickbait, but I thought it was really accurate because that's what it felt like. Not to be dramatic, but that's what it felt like. It felt like a human experiment for me to go a week without drinking any caffeine. Now, if there's something you should know about me, the reason that I exist, the reason that I function as a citizen of society, it's because I operate on caffeine. My body operates on caffeine. It is not functional if it does not have caffeine. It's just how things are, okay? I was really fascinated by the results of the experiment that I conducted. So the Gabby show did this first, and I don't think anyone else did it after, but I really think it should be a trend for people who depend on caffeine for their everyday lives. Not because I'm a sadist and want to watch them suffer, but because it's really interesting. I only have like 1 cup of coffee a day. I mean, I have like 1 mug of coffee, which consists of probably 2 to 4 cups of coffee. And this was a failed experiment because I caved on day 4. I was just like, this is not a thing. I'm not capable of this. I'm not gonna do this anymore. I didn't think it would affect me as much as it did on like a mental level, you know, like physically I knew I would be a little less energetic. Like I had a clue that I wouldn't be able to be at peak performance. I think one of the hardest things towards this whole thing was actually documenting and vlogging this whole thing, because I realized I'm not comfortable talking about vulnerable emotions that I'm feeling when I'm feeling them on camera, because that's weird and I've never done that. I can sit here and like talk about it in retrospect, but I can't. I need time to sit and process and figure out what I want to say. So I'm gonna like talk you through it day by day, and it's only 4 days, 3.5 days, 3 days and 1 morning. I don't know. I hope you are entertained by how miserable I was. Enjoy the ugly voice and angles and face. Just good morning. It's sometime in the early morning that I'm just not capable of being. Today's my last cup of coffee. I'm gonna miss you. I don't think I can do this. Cheers. I was ready for this challenge. It's day 1. I don't have the will or want and balance. I just woke up. Like the first thing that I do when I wake up in the morning is make myself a cup of coffee and sit with like my morning subscription box and watch what my favorite YouTubers are up to, or just, you know, scroll through my Twitter and my Instagram and respond to people. What am I supposed to do in this time? Like, am I allowed to drink tea, or is it just no caffeine at all? I'm so confused. Not that tea would make any difference to my body, but like, I don't know. What do I just sit there and drink like a cup of milk? Like, that's so disgusting. I would die. I hate milk. I've decided to drink water. As the day progressed, I got more and more exhausted. I don't feel if the cars could stop making noise so I can speak, I don't have the energy. I just feel really tired and just lazy, and I'm lazy in general, so this is like not a good mix. I couldn't perform basic activities. Like I would know that, okay, I have to now walk to the store and ask for these things, but it felt like it took me 6 hours to like do that. And then I would like walk up to the guy and I just look at him and he'd be like, and I'd be like,
I need you have
do you see how annoying that is? Like, why would anyone want to deal with me today?
You need your own fucking reality TV show, I swear to God.
It would
like,
just...
Instead of you bitching about other people, you just sit in that other room and just bitch about yourself.
About myself, yes. Mentally, I felt so drained, and I was going back to a place where I didn't want to be.
Daily update, I'm sad.
Yeah. Day 1. I'm sad. I don't know how much I want to share about like my mental health. I genuinely believe that everyone should talk about mental health like any physical problem. Like, it should come naturally as a broken bone does. It should be just that easy and that easily understood. I just strongly believe that. So the vibes that you give off are very contagious and easily absorbed by the people that you give them off to. So I don't want to sit here and talk about really, really sad things and project that to anyone that's watching. I would never want that.
I take pride in the fact that when the 5 people that do watch my videos and they're like, I was having a bad day and you made me smile. I only ever want to do that.
So I don't know how to like explain things without completely jumping into details, but I will try my best.
I've been lying down on the floor for the past hour, watching some Jana marbles. Just haven't moved. I don't like feeling this way. I feel like a vegetable at this point. I don't want to be. But I can't fall asleep and I can't be awake. It's not unbearable or anything. It's just annoying. It's just making me a person that I don't want to be.
So at one point I was kind of going back to this little hole that I have just come out of.
I'm like scared. Like, I'm genuinely scared of going back to that place.
Just devoid of like basic drive. Day 2 was the day that I decided that I want to drink orange juice in the morning, because I couldn't just sit there and like drink a glass of water. It was just weird to me for my morning routine to just be me drinking a glass of water and then having breakfast. It just seemed really off. I wasn't ready. So the rest of that day was just me in bed.
I've just been like playing a game and watching YouTube. Just some Jeffree Star.
I also realized that my appetite was increasing rapidly.
It's been a day of doing nothing and isolation and not wanting to do anything. The sleepiness is gone, but the lack of energy still exists. Let's see what happens tomorrow. I just want to go to sleep.
Day 3 was a scary day. It has been a while since I felt detached. In my day, I'm either really, really anxious, an erratic, chaotic, high amount of energy of emotion, or a really, really low amount of energy or emotion. It's never zen. It's always one or the other. It's either high or low. It's never in the middle. Day 3, I felt detached. I felt zen, but I was just there. I was just existing.
I'm feeling odd sense of calm.
My personality is driven by how emotional I am as a person. And for me to have none of them, no matter what they may be, fear, sadness, happiness, anxious, anxiety, something. I need to feel something to have a personality. I can't just be indifferent. I just didn't feel like myself. At one point, I switched on the camera to like speak, to update, but I just couldn't speak. I was just looking at myself and I was like, what do I say? I have nothing to say to anyone. It was so weird. I just never want to feel that way again. I can't just be indifferent to things. That's not me. It feels like an alien person and I am not here for her. Then there was day 4, the day of giving up and being a failure and just not having any patience with myself. I didn't want to do it. It was just making me a person that I didn't want to be. I will do anything to avoid being a better person. And I was becoming one, and I was just like, no, it's just not gonna happen. I'm sorry, this is not worth it. I don't know, I just woke up really angry at the world. It didn't have anything to do with anything. It's not like I had dreams or nightmares or like an annoying dream that I would have woken up from that I was like, why do I have to like, dream about shit like that? Like, it was nothing. I had a great night's sleep. I had good dreams, if anything. I don't know, the second I opened my eyes, I was like, ew. This is the grossest thing that has ever happened to me. Waking up, I hate it. And like the vlog clip tells you how disinterested I was in just even saying anything.
I can't do this anymore. I woke up irritated. This is it's not gonna happen anymore. I'm turning into a really like gross mood that I don't even know how to explain it right now. I'm just gonna drink some coffee.
Made myself a cup of coffee, chugged it down. I genuinely felt like an addict in that moment. It was like shooting heroin after like days. I don't I don't really know how I know it works. I don't know why I'm speaking. This whole thing really helped me reflect on where I am right now as a person. And that is someone who wants to be in control at all times. Whatever it takes to be on my A game, I will do it. It's not that unhealthy. 1 cup of coffee doesn't... 1 mug of coffee... It's not unhealthy, okay? It's fine. I'm fine. This is just something I don't want to live without, honestly, at this point. It makes me a fun person to be around. I just want people to be able to tolerate me. I'm just kidding. I just want to be the best version of myself. But yeah, that was my failed experiment, and all I've learned from that is that's the worst idea ever, and then I'm never doing it again. The only thing that made it last more than a day was the fact that I was doing it for a video. That was my only motivation. That's the only reason I even entertained the thought. So I don't care how boring this video is, it's going up because I was in torture. Give this video a thumbs up for my efforts and self-inflicted pain. Comment below any other human experiments you want me to do. Share this video with I don't know, a friend that's like maybe caffeine addicted also, or trying, or subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, and never do this to yourself ever, because I already did it for you. 10 on 10 would not recommend. See you in the next video, my dudes.